Welcome back to Healing is a Messy Bitch. I'm Amy Wilhelmi, and this is the show where we talk about the real, the messy, and sometimes mystical work of healing, especially when it comes to love, trauma, and intimacy. And today we're diving into one of my favorite integrative pairings, ketamine-assisted psychotherapy plus emotionally focused therapy. Or you may hear me call it KAP, KAP meets EFT, where psychedelics meet attachment. If you've ever felt stuck in the same argument with your partner, you know, the one that goes around and around in circles, this one is for you because sometimes talk therapy alone doesn't just cut it. You can analyze, reflect, and communicate like a pro and still feel disconnected. And this is where this pairing comes in. So here's the deal. Trauma and disconnection live in the body, not just the mind. KAP, or ketamine-assisted psychotherapy, temporarily softens the brain's fear circuits, it lowers defenses, and it gives people access to emotions that could be buried for years because of survival, right? And EFT, or emotionally focused therapy, gives those emotions a safe place to land. It's the roadmap that helps couples turn pain into connection. So KAP opens the door and EFT helps you walk through it together. Neuroscience backs this up. Research shows that psychedelic states enhance neuroplasticity, and this is your brain's ability to learn and rewire. So when you combine that with attachment-based therapies like EFT, you're not just talking about change. You're talking about experiencing it at the nervous system or the cellular level. This isn't just chemistry, it's connection science. So let me tell you about a couple I'm going to call Nina and Leo. Nina was 39, Leo is 42. They've been together for years, but every conversation turned into criticism or withdrawal. Nina felt invisible and Leo felt attacked. They were textbook, what we call in EFT, pursue and withdraw. And if you've ever been there, you know it's exhausting. So before introducing KAP, we spent 2 EFT sessions mapping their negative cycle, getting language for what happens between them. In a pre-ketamine-assisted psychotherapy session, Nina set her intention. I want to find out why I shut down when I feel hurt. And during her first KAP session, she saw vivid imagery, sitting there as a little girl, waiting for her dad to pick her up, and he never came. And that moment of grief, that feeling forgotten, became the thread that we carried into EFT. And in session, Nina told Leo, when I get angry, it's because I feel invisible. Like I'm that little girl. This happened all the time. I was forgotten. And Leo, grounded through EFT, was able to stay present and say, I don't want you to feel invisible. I'm here now. And boom, we have a repair. And that's what happens when you combine ketamine-assisted psychotherapy's emotional access, right? We were able to finally access that emotion with EFT structure and safety. And over time, their cycles softened. The arguments got shorter, the tenderness came back, and they started experiencing, not just performing, emotional safety. And that is deep relational healing. So why did we choose KAP first? Because it opens the door to emotional truth. When you're in a ketamine session, your defenses drop, the body relaxes, and the stories you've been telling yourself, like, I don't care, or it's fine, or I'm over it, start to melt. Then EFT steps in. It's the bridge back to connection. It teaches partners how to hold on to each other's vulnerability without running or without shutting down. KAP opens the wound, and then EFT teaches you how to heal it together. And timing matters. These sessions were spaced out about a week apart. That gave space for rest, for journaling, for integration, before diving back into that deep relational work. Because big emotions need integration time, not just a quick fix. So from a clinical standpoint, this pairing is about balance. KAP allows access, EFT provides containment. Too much access without structure can feel chaotic. Too much structure without emotional depth can feel sterile. Together, they create this sweet spot: openness with safety, vulnerability with grounding. And it's not just for couples. This combo can help individuals too, especially those who struggle with intimacy or emotional expression after trauma. So here's your reflection for the week. Where do you notice yourself shutting down or criticizing to protect yourself? And what would it feel like to share what's underneath? Maybe the sadness, the longing, the loneliness, or fear. Because that's the real work. Not fighting better, but feeling braver, feeling more vulnerable, being able to share that with people. So KAP and EFT together don't just heal trauma, they rebuild trust. They help people remember what it feels like to be seen, to be safe, to be loved without any armor. And I'm Amy Wilhelmi, and this is Healing is a Messy Bitch. If this episode resonated with you, hit subscribe, leave a comment, or share it with a couple who could use a little hope. And next time, we'll talk about another power pairing, EMDR plus sex therapy, how processing traumatic memories can help clients feel safety, reawaken pleasure. But until then, remember that love and connection is medicine, and healing, it's a team sport.